There we are. Good afternoon, golf enthusiasts. Welcome to this is the seventh or the eighth. Well, it should be seventh or eighth because I've got 8 cards. Edition of Can Phi Golf 2 app. Help you improve your golf game. And today I went out. I thought it was going to rain today. That was the early forecast, and that changed. So I went out and with the enthusiasm of getting a below bogey golf score. And well, we didn't start off with the disastrous. What did I start off with a 7 yesterday? Today I started 4-4-3. 6. That's not good. But that fourth one was a little. It's one of the tough ones because the pin sits there's a big hill and the pin sits in the green at least 15, 20 feet down the hill, which is probably good 6, 7, maybe a foot down. So it's 7 inches, maybe a foot down. So it's a cute little chip. If you chip it right, you have to hit the very top of the green and let it roll down. And I did that. I did that not too well. So 4, 5, a couple of fives, and the fours. There was a couple of regulation putts from. Well, not really. They're off the green, but you too far to really chip safely. They're on the fringe or a little bit past the fringe, so you putt. So I have 1-4 putt. The threes, all the threes, they should have been twos. Let's just put. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 putts. I think all of those should have been two. I should have had. We'll count 1 or 2 of them as they should have been in. But I did lip a couple of putts and not a chip, but I did lip a couple of long putts, little downhill. So a little break, we could have gotten a little better score. The back 9, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Those last two. I met somebody on 16. I started talking. And even though I had a bogey before that, I had run par, bogey, birdie, par, par, and then a bogey on 15. And I guess that little conversation didn't really help me on my focus because after that, they said on the last hole, I put my first ball that went right all day. It was high. It didn't go. It wouldn't have cleared the fence, because there is to the right. There is a miniature golf to the right of the 18th hole. They reduced it to create it, and it stayed in bounds of that. But that was one of the first of those shots of all day. And the 17th, I went as far. Actually, the 18th, it was straight down but right, and it was like it was shorter to green, a little shorter to green, maybe. No, parallel, yeah, but a fairly lengthy putt, chip, I should say. If you wanted to putt, you would have to go through a lot of grass, but I could have done it. But I said, no, I need to chip this. And the 17th was this. I played a little hockey. Had a little problem getting under the ball, but once I got under the ball off the tee, things were good. Especially on the back 9. I was hot. I kind of moused myself up looking for balls. I know it's. I always search for balls. Today I found 2. One was in a bunker on the 5th hole, and the other was in the water next to 10. Yeah, I found 1. You can golf balls. They show up pretty well during the water. You see a lot of light colored stones, but the white of a freshly hit golf ball shows up pretty well. So Today I got the same score that I got yesterday, which was a 72, and with a little bit more focus here. I really wanted a 60 something today. I wanted to break 70. And I'll take this. That's bogey golf. Bogey golf is good golf. I went into the greens on the back nine with so much confidence today, and I blew it when I talked to that kid behind me. Well, and that's partially my fault because, as I showed you on the map. Oh, and the card that I took yesterday with those 2s and 3s on it, that was the mini golf. Oh, there's the map. That was the mini golf. I should bring it there and make it bigger. There we go. In the center, make it bigger. Center, and up. All right. So you can see there's all that water is where I look for balls. So when you get down to 15 and 16, there was a little fringe, and there was so much water. I was 2 holes ahead of this kid, but there's so much water that he caught up to me by 16, and I lost focus, started talking to him. I told you I play Lynx 2K3 online since 2002, and I don't like to chat. When I chat there, I lose focus, and that's what happened here. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't major focus. Like I can lose playing Lynx, but it was just that little bit of aggression that I talked to him through my game, and it didn't work out. I lost the last 2 holes. I won't blame the bogey on him, but I did tell him what I was supposed to do for the last hole, and I didn't really do it. It came up a little light, so I putted like I was supposed to. Was I? Yeah, we're supposed to putt, and I messed up the second putt. So the first putt was a little long, which leaves everything intimidating. But outside of that, it was a really pleasant. When you play good golf, the bad shots you make, you really feel them, and you remember good golf better because there's fewer shots. Less to remember, right? When you're playing good golf, you remember every shot you got, So you remember what you can do, and so I always remember the last round, compare each hole to the last round pretty well. Now this I'm gonna have to put in my brain a little harder. The 4th hole, like you see right here, I got 1-6 on the whole round. Usually the previous round I got all my cards here, right? The previous round I got in 2 6s. This one started off with a 7 with a bunch of 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 5s. And here, there's a 7, 5, 5, 5, 5. I'm not even looking at the dates of these. I'm just looking because these are all last year, and last year was. These were all this year, and last year was filled with triple digits. Here's a 5, a 6, another a 6 and 4 5s. That was disastrous. That was a 42. That was not good. Not good. This was a 9, 5, 4, 5, 3, 4, 6, 5. 5, 4, 5, 2, 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, 4, 4, 3. That was the 72 round. That was a 5, 4, 5, then 2, 4, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3. Yeah, that was a good. The back nine has most of the time is better than the front by about 6 strokes. And we're looking for those last two. Well, we didn't have a lot of really nasty numbers. So this was a good round. There was 1 6 and 2 5s on the front. That's the high side. If I can get a 30 32, 33 on the front, I will break 60. I will make 70. I will make 70. And that's just my goal for early. In the I want to break 60 by the end of the year. You know, get a 50 something by the end of the year. So I got a few. I think I can do that because this I have one ugly 6. You take out the ugly numbers. One ugly 6 on 4. So if I can figure out 4 is the nasty number. 7 is easy. The pin was right there. For some reason, I don't have the range early because it's just the course. I read in course management you should start off with an easy hole, but here the second longest hole is the first hole. So you start off swinging, right? And I've hit a couple of trees swinging because, you know, I wasn't on the fairway. Wasn't straight to the thing. So that usually gives me, but I was able to save a shot out of that today and get a 4, so that was good. But the 4th hole is a tough one. And the 7th, there's no reason for that 5 on 7. No reason for that. 8th, the 5 on 8, that was another bad hole. No reason for that. No reason. No, I don't care how far I am off the green on the first shot. There's just no reason for 5s. As in 17th and 18th. I can remember those very clearly. The 17th, it looks, you know, it's funny when you play pitch and putt, it looks a mile away from the tee because, you know, it's probably 30 or 40 degrees off when you're way off, right? So it looks a mile away. When you get there, it's not, and you think about, it's not really that far. You know, it's not really that. And in some instances, I'm pretty glad that it isn't a bigger green because sometimes some of my chips they just went right. I told them right out. Just a couple. Not really long. So yeah, there's a Phi Golf. Now what I didn't do. Now get back to the subject matter. How could Phi help me? This Phi Golf. I did not play. I didn't play any games with the putting, and like I said, the putting is accurate. I'd rather putt with my putter and just get used to it. But the thing about it, when you play a game, you're gonna get different distances, and you're gonna because I think I left myself maybe 6 or 7 putts around 5, 7 feet. I made 3 of them. I should have made 6 of them for sure. One was a really bad read. I just put it 3 feet from the pin. One was a really bad read. But the other 6, the other 2 or 3 that I missed, 1 or 2 of them lipped. And, you know, a couple of them were just, the one, not firm enough. Because you missed a pin here. Your ball's going another 3. You're leaving I tried not to leave myself 3 putts. So let me put the date in on this one. And this one, that was today. It was pretty early. I got out 14:20. And today is the 9th, 24. Yeah, I'm trying to save all my cards and do the right thing. That's 4 something. I don't have the date on all of these. Now that I know I'm going to be playing a lot, I've decided that I'm pretty old. I should be playing more golf. So that's going to be the case. I'm going to be playing a lot more golf than I planned originally. All right. So what I'm going to be doing is hopefully now this is going to be a few busy days. Next few, I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try to play some games because I didn't play any games. I did all this pitch practicing, and my problem with pitching or chipping the ball is getting under it. I have to keep my head down and hit the ball about half an inch before that'll be. But I get really, really um, nervous when I get too close to the green. I don't, because somehow or another, I don't slow down enough. I hit it thin and it zips across the green. That's the part that you have to practice outside of Phi Golf with a real club. But I think my longer putting could have worked just a little bit better if I had been playing some Phi Golf games in the World Golf Tour, because the Phi Golf app greens, you don't get to read them that well. I don't like the system, but on the WGT, the putting is a little bit more. Um, I like the way it is on links. I can read the greens there. This is a little tougher here, but at least you can understand that the distance, how far the ball has to go, and the dynamics of slower or faster greens. And that's what's going to help you in the Phi Golf app. I haven't done that. I've been too busy, but I know that's what I have to do. So my answer is still yes, because Phi Golf app is going to keep you swinging until you can get to the course. And what the big thing was during the winter. I didn't play it all day, every day during the winter. I played it maybe 3 or 4 days a week, at least, on average, and that's enough to keep you. That's a lot better than nothing. A lot of people, they don't swing a club, they don't do anything for a couple of months, and they come back and they have to work through it. This, you're not really away, you know. You swing whatever you want. Like I said, side golf sidekick says practice 101 1-footers and make sure you never miss. I practiced 5-footers, and I didn't miss the ones I missed. I missed because when I was practicing here, I didn't make. I have a little cup, I practice to this cup. It's about two balls wide to this cup, right? And I was stopping short, and not a lot of balls were going in. They were going close, and I have to make sure the ball goes in the cup now, because when balls decelerate on a slope, right? They're going to leave you, 2 or 3 inches, 2 or 3 feet, I should say, on a really slow putt, right? You're still gonna be a foot and a half, 2, maybe 3 feet away from the pin. So you might as well give that extra little bit to get there, because when the ball goes too slow, it falls off. It falls off a few pins. You're still left with a putt, But I don't want to be left with a 5 or 7, another knee knocker that is gonna give me another 2 strokes. So when you get in trouble, this my rule today. I don't think I remembered it late. After I talked to that guy, I didn't remember it, because I was in a pretty good rhythm, and after that I lost my rhythm. And that's when you don't get a shot that you don't get what you planned on getting. You need to decelerate, contemplate, relax, then execute. That's it. Relax, and the last one was shoot. But you can't shoot until you're relaxed and comfortable with the shot, and you've planned it out, and you've taken the time. Because if you rush, oh my goodness, your mind isn't clear, and you wind up you don't think about what you're supposed to be doing, and you get extra strokes. I did that pretty much for 15 holes. The last 3. 16%. And the thing about it with golf, your score just goes infinitely. Now this place it says there's only 6 strokes. I like to know what I'm doing because if I'm on a real course, eventually I'd like to get to play a real course or at least a bigger par three. You know. So all right. So all I can tell you is get the Phi Golf app and stick with it. Now maybe you may not be able to do it every day. Every other day is going to be pretty good, or as many days back to back as possible. But stick with your practice, and you'll get there. All right. I always give a little poem. I can only think of a couple. I had 3 or 4, but I can't remember all of them now. And you played uh, golf on this 2K3. You always say, good luck. Or my little thing was sweet swings early. And then I went to little short poems, like uh, may your ball go neither starboard nor port. May your drives be long and all of your putts short. Everyone take care. Have a good game. And I'll see you probably Monday after my next round. Take care.